So, of all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies that were released from Disney, this one is actually the people declare as the worst one of all. Oh, yeah, they're right, but I'd be lying if I said I actually love this one too. Not as much as the first two films, but it is the weakest of all of them. Because this one has this film is really complicated with its premise. The story is about Cutler Beckett ordering Davy Jones to destroy all the pirates, in around the Seven Seas. So, while that's going on, the characters from the other films are trying to find Jack Sparrow so that way they can help him out. So that way he can help them out. So they set off to Singapore and all the other lands and stuff. It goes to, it's the other oceans, it's in other dimensions, it's the desert, it's like a desert ocean, which is really cool. And of course an Iceland, and of course a frozen land. They stumble across the they stumble across Calypso, who wants to help them out, but then grows into a giant lady, and then she gets killed for some reason. Yeah, was that needed? But when they do find Davy Jones, and they're stuck inside of a giant whirlpool where one of the climaxes is being held. They do destroy Davy Jones, because Davy Jones killed you already know he kills William Turner, but he's basically now captain of the Flying Dutchman. But then at the other climax of the film, Baguette is basically chasing after them, and then William Turner comes back and then stops him as well with the other crew. And then they step back to their homeland, and then they're all back to normal. And then we already know what the next treasure that Jack Sparrow is trying to get, the Fountain of Youth, which we will see in the next film. So, like I said, it's a really complicated story. It's not told awful. It's just not as grand and fun. It's just not as grand as the other two films. And plus, there's so many characters that are not needed. They're likable, but too many characters to count. But there's two climaxes in this movie. But they're still fun. I mean, you see what I'm getting at? It's really complicated. But there's a ton of things I really enjoyed about this movie. The reason why I love it. Jack Sparrow is still the best. I love William and Elizabeth. It's Davy Jones still the best villain. I like Cutler Beckett, and the actors do a great job portraying these roles. And there's still great comedy and still great action scenes as well. So it may not be as grand, phenomenal as the other films, because this is like a 3-hour long Disney film. This is like the longest Disney movie you'll ever want to watch since Mary Poppins, or even some of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies that are coming out. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I guess like Michael, you probably already know what I said about the second film. If you're looking for a complete story and stuff, you might want to skip this one. But if you just want to see a Pirates film, it's just to see a Pirates film, you won't be that disappointed like how I was. I wasn't that disappointed. I still love this movie for what it is. May not be perfect, definitely has flaws, but I can't help it but really, really enjoy it. So, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. But if you're not a Pirates fan, then you're not missing very much. But luckily the other films are better, so we'll get to those in a minute. Alright, so if you have seen it, what did you think about it? Just comment below. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Stardust, and don't forget to subscribe. I am the Bostonian Critic, and I am signing out. Take care.